So how much money would you need to make a year to not feel anxious about paying your bills?
There's a new report from Edelman Financial Engines that shows 6 in 10 Americans say at least $100,000 a year would be the magic number. Now, about half that group, so the amount would need to be even more, $200,000 a year or more. Shayla joins us now. What are you thinking?
Well, it depends. Do you have a family?
Right.
And, what exactly do you want to do with activities? Because all that stuff can add up if you want to travel.
Yeah.
So 100,000, and where you want to live. Like
Right.
if you want to live further away from a large city or in the city, I think all those things add up to whether or not that would be a lot of money. So maybe more than 100,000.
Yeah. It's funny you mentioned cities because you're right. It all depends regionally where you live. I mean, some cities, the average cost, it's through the roof. So it's like $100 grand. It's not going to get you very far. And that's for one person, let alone if you've got a family of 2, 3, or 4 with kids.
Yeah.
Good luck.
So I put this all together and I think $500,000.
If I had $1 million.
I'm going to up you to $1 million.
You're going to up $1 million?
Yeah. I mean, if you think about it, and I think Shayla made a really good point. It's like, what is your own anxiety level? What do you choose to, if you're talking about, I want to be able to pay my rent. I want to be able to provide food and shelter and heating for my clothes for my family. But do you want to be able to do the other stuff too, the dance lessons, the hockey practices,
and not only that, but you haven't even saved any money thinking about the future too.
Right.
Like, do you want to put a savings account for your kids or something too? Like, you got to think about that too. That all adds to living comfortably, right?
Right.
It adds up very, very quickly. Even just food.
Yeah.
And
housing really at this point.
Yeah.
In everybody's life, whether you're renting or owning.
It's expensive either way. I think you're right.
The more the merrier.
Okay, fine. Let's all just do $2 million.
$2 million?
$2 million.
Sure.
To live comfortably? Yeah, that's good.
I can work
You know
with
what they
that.
say though? More money.
I can work.
Don't go there. No. Yeah, that's the problem. That's the thing. You're right.
Well, how about you? What do you think? How much money would a person need to make a year to not feel anxious about paying their bills? What about $100,000? Let us know. Comment to us on Face or on X. Sharika says $100K right now would put an end to my worries, and I wouldn't even need it yearly. Just get me out of debt, and I'm good.
Beth says, I personally could live on $100,000 a year, but I am single. I have very little debt. I learned at a young age that you don't buy it or spend it if you don't have it.
Candace says, we have never made $100,000 a year. We've always paid our bills and built a savings. Thanks, everybody, for your feedback.